Alright, I just wanted to put a little video together here of the new Hornady Lock N Load AP progressive press that I bought a few days ago. As you can see right here is your primer drop. You have to individually pick up your primers with this little tube. So easiest way to achieve that is I've got an old hand primer here that I used to use to prime my cartridges, and I just dump the primers into that and then negotiate them so that they are face down, and then you can just pick them up with the tube. From there you just dump them into this tube and then they feed down into the machine down here. I've got this thing set up for 9mm tooling. First spot here obviously is the decap and resize die, followed in spot 2 by the expander die. Spot 3 on my setup here I've got open. Spot 4 is the powder drop, and then spot 5 is the bullet seat. Works pretty good. I've used probably about 500 rounds of 45 ACP so far, and like I said, now I'm working in a 9mm. I'm about 500 rounds into it. I'm going to be loading another 500 rounds here, so I've got my brass, got everything all set up here, my bullets laying there, and like I said, we're taking full advantage of everything that this machine can do with just the basic setup here. So I'll go ahead and put this camera into my tripod and show you how it works. It's obviously quite a bit better setup. I'm more used to, I used to do all my reloading on 2 one-stage presses, and this is quite a bit better. So we'll cycle the machine, bring it back down, seat our next die, our next primer, put our lead on, put our next shell in, cycle the machine, once again seat my primer, put my lead on, next brass in there, cycle the machine. This thing works really good. You can really rock and roll on this thing once you get set up. Once you get the hang of it. They said something like 400 rounds a minute, or 400 rounds an hour rather, but I don't know if I'm quite doing that. I had some slight bugs to fix this thing right away when I first got set up with it. I wasn't too well versed with it, so just like there, I failed to put the next bullet on that round, but pretty good unit. I paid just over $400 for this one, and then shell plates for $40. With the availability of 9mm ammunition nowadays, it's was a pretty good investment. Over the course of 1,000 rounds here with just loading regular FMJs, it'll pretty much have paid for itself. So a lot of people argue about whether Dillon is better or the Hornady. In my opinion, I've used the Dillon for 223, wasn't that impressed with it, so I went this route. It seems to be a lot more stable than the Dillon. Works really good for me.